Hey guys, Steven Trainer here, back with another episode of French Immersion. Today we have kind of a bomber tutorial, a play analysis video, thought process, whichever you want to call it, and we're going to start with this 1v3. These guys are illegally teaming, and they end up still losing. Now, this was actually a pretty bad play, not only by them, but also by me. Alright, so I'm going to go through this play step by step and break it all down. So first off, I kind of mistimed this original surprise detonation, which, if these players were better, could have been very bad for me because I give away that I'm playing bomber, and also because I missed an easy double or even triple kill. Moving on, I throw the next TNT pretty well. These guys are stupid enough to keep chasing, and then I fire the explosive arrow. Now, this is not actually a great shot, mostly because I take damage and knockback, and also because this music guy was slammed against the wall instead of back into the tunnel pathway, whatever. And if I positioned him more to the right, he could have easily been killed by the TNT. Here I kill both of these guys, no sweat, no problem with this play. And then you have the final guy. I fire this explosive arrow, again making the mistake of knocking myself back and damaging myself. He still dies, but if he were to live, my self-knockback would lose me time in chasing him down. So you have that play. So right at the start, while I'm waiting for this guy to come around, I hear a chest open behind me. Now this should have made me pause and look around, but I think I was tunnel visioning too hard right now and didn't hear, and it does end up costing me. The guy who is this guy's teammate ends up punching me with a carrot, and if he had a real weapon, I would be dead. Now that was my mistake, here's his mistake. I throw the TNT, and he keeps coming after me. If that isn't bad enough, I have a weapon and he doesn't, so I don't know why he's chasing me. Now I kill him, the other guy decides to come back and join the fight again. And considering he only took one hit to kill here, that was a very poor decision by him. This is kind of the type of guy who thinks he's a PvP god. He has way too much confidence. This is one clip that I can manage to run only once. So we have Jonna here. Hopefully you remember this guy from the cyberbullying video. Anyway, I know that this guy is a good PvPer. He may complain a lot, but we gotta face the facts. Knowing that I'm worse at melee combat than him, I wait for him down at these stairs to kill him with TNT. Now if I didn't know who this was and how good he was, I would've kept going along and ignored this guy. But Johnny, I know he's a threat, and I'll waste time waiting to kill him. And so I know also that he's going to come down these stairs eventually, and so the moment I see him coming around to come down, I throw the TNT into that little nook in the wall. The timing comes out perfectly here, and the toss was really excellent as well, because there's quite a high chance of the TNT hitting either side and just falling to the floor when I throw it, allowing him to see it beforehand. Now when we kill him, he actually doesn't complain, so that's a really pleasant surprise. Here's an interesting kill. My throw of TNT here was well aimed, but a little too early, and this guy still proceeds to go for the chest. So he dies, and this is where I make my mistake. So I think to myself, great, more footage for a video. And then I get reckless and die. Now I hate when people say, I wasn't even trying when they die, but I wasn't even trying. I was being greedy and going for an unreasonable kill. It doesn't matter much to me that I died though. I have enough wins to not care, and I got this kill for the video, so hey. I can tell a lot by these players just by looking at them, and I can tell you, they're not very good players at all. So first of all, they're just standing still looking at me when I come up. That proves their time management is very poor, or they're just fooling around. Second, their level of gear is not that great. Usually, the amount of gear someone has indicates how fast they are at looting, therefore indicating experience and skill. It's not a completely accurate method, because you can get like really good gear from one chest or really crappy gear after looting 100 chests. But anyway, these guys have very minimal gear. And seeing this, I test their skills as players. To avoid roughing it up in a melee 1v2 where someone has an iron sword, I throw TNT and expect them to keep chasing me because I know they're not good players and they do chase me. Now I was aware that if they were a barbarian, I would be pretty screwed, but I figured chaos would be great if they weren't barbarian, and they didn't happen to be, so great for me. Now this person goes down, no sweat. The other person is horrible at PvP. So I was right, these players were not good at all. Lesson learned. Here we have the same thing, no gear equals no skill, so I casually take these guys down. My only misplay here, and it is kind of a big misplay, is that I switch focus a lot. In a 1v2 or even a 2v2, you want to focus on one person at a time. Eating dinner before you eat dessert, that kind of thing. last clip of the video, I kind of plan to get a lot more in, but my talking takes up a ton of time. Anyways, I'm trying to bait this team of 2 into the water. I predict that these guys are pretty smart. They have decent gear, and both team members are alive, so I don't think just jumping into the water is going to do it. I pretend to be a complete idiot to make them overconfident. I pretend not to see them as I put on a gold helmet, then I swim facing away from them so it doesn't look like a bait. My TNT toss here is pretty lame, but I still kill the guy with the sword. Now, I was kind of wrong about my prediction of them being smart, because this guy is incredibly stupid. Even after seeing his teammate die to TNT, he jumps into the water again after me. My TNT throw here isn't even good. I didn't even play this well. I'm just taking kills off these guys' horrible misplays.